Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Payne. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And
touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and start this drive in the air. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, it's a tough way to start this Super Bowl, Charles. You give up the touchdown, and then on the first play, you take a shot downfield, but it's intercepted.
Yeah, Brandon, remember when we sat down with their offensive staff before the game, the offensive coordinator showed us his play sheet, and what did he have written on it? Be bold. And that's exactly what they were on their first drive. It didn't turn out. The interception came, and now they're hoping their defense can bail them out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more. Second down at 4. Back to throw again. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ballgame.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 17-3. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Pierce. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
21 and 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Going for the deep ball. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it feel as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Pierce. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan. And
he's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Oliver from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Colts take over first down at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Again, it's Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a foul.